Seriously? Kylie, who called the police? Do you know?
I did.
You called the police?
Yes, sir.
I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, these are the allegations. I don't want you to say anything that can be used against you, okay? So don't. I just want you to hear I don't know if you had a chance to read it. These are the allegations that y'all are engaged in a verbal argument over issues in your relationship. I don't even want to know what that is, but I can imagine. That you slapped him with an open hand and then you grabbed a bottle of mayo and threw it at him. And apparently you've got better hand-eye coordination than some people I know because the bottle actually struck him in the chest area. Allegedly. Okay, so Kylie, how old are you?
I'm 21, sir.
Okay. And he's 28, 29?
He's going on 30 in March.
Yeah, going on 30. So he's 29, going on 30. Yes. All right, look, come on. He's a guy. He's 29, going on 15. It's okay. It's all right. I'm 52, going on 12. It's all right. We all mature.
I believe it.
Different. Yeah. Just ask my wife, who's been trying to raise me for 31 years. She says the hardest child that she has to raise is my mother's. I don't know what that means.
I can believe that.
Oh, y'all need some cooling off time, okay?
Okay.
Y'all need to stay apart from each other. Do you have someplace you can stay other than 900 Harrison?
No, I'm staying in the relaxing for right now, but that's where I live at, so he's going to probably stay somewhere else. Okay,
I'm going to release you on pretrial release. You need to report to the pretrial release office after court, December 15th at 8:30. So you can wait to go to the pretrial release.
I'll at the courthouse.
Is that the courthouse? Mm-hmm. So the one in town?
Mm-hmm.
And I go there on what day?
Friday.
This Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't be late.
No contact directly.
Court starts at 8:30.
No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hypothetically speaking, if he wants that lifted, he would have to come and see me or write me a letter with his ID attached to it so that I could review it, okay?
What would the letter
but you can't get that information to him. I'm just putting it out there into the ether.
Gotcha.
How that information gets to people, I have no idea.
When you actually knew what the tea was, hot dang. When that green light come on, son.
It's a Christmas mackerel.
Welcome back to Time Served and Happy New Year. I'm your boy Phil, and today we have a case where the judge expressed, and I quote, "My Spidey senses are tingling with this one." The alleged victim accused the defendant of all types of abuse, threats, and a bunch of other trumped up charges that seem quite fishy to everyone in the courtroom. Needless to say, after hearing his requirements, our defendant, Mr. Turner, completely loses it and literally needs a timeout. Once again, thank you as we approach 43,000 subs on this channel, and this was a pipe dream that you made into a reality. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, set your notifications to all, and never miss these courtroom freakouts. I'm Time, and you have been served. Let's roll.
Case number 230-457-9201. People said Michigan versus Lester Turner. Appearances, please.
Good afternoon. Lisa Coyle appearing on behalf of the people.
Mr. Bird?
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Lester Turner. My client waives his right to formal reading, was advised his constitutional rights, so will stand mute.
All right, the court will enter not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Turner. Argument as to bond, Mrs. Coyle.
Your Honor, the people are requesting $10,000 cash, tether, house arrest, and no contact with the complainant, her mother, or their children at this case. I spoke to through email to the prosecutor and looked at this warrant. Tomorrow there likely is going to be an arraignment on a CSC with Mr. Turner, same complainant out of Hamtramck. This is an argument that began he got mad, or she got mad at him about getting another woman pregnant. Then apparently there was a sexual assault, allegedly in Hamtramck with this complaint. Then they drove to her mother's house, refused to let her get out of the vehicle. They began tussling in the vehicle. He pulls her hair, they start to fight, and he rips her shirt. Per the prosecutor, he has a history of assault where she does not often follow through with the charges. They have 2 children together. The complainant is afraid for herself, her mother, the kids, if he is released. So people are respectfully asking for $10,000 cash, tether, house arrest, no contact.
Thank you. Mr. Byrd?
Thank you.
46-year-old lifelong resident, young, has children, indicates to us he's not on probation and parole, no pending cases. He's on disability and tries to barber on the part-time, but well below the 200% poverty guidelines. Any amount of bond is going to be like a remand to my client. I did get a chance to read this report, Your Honor, and what strikes me—
That makes 2 of us.
That's good. Probably makes 3 of us plus the prosecutor, Your Honor. But
okay,
if the complaining witness was that scared and scared for her mother, I don't understand why they would get in the car after a particular incident where he allegedly sexually assaulted her.
Let me just say this, Mr. Byrd. I read that and thought the same thing. It seemed to be a little odd.
Very odd.
Very, very odd. And I just want to acknowledge that I did read that as well. My Spidey senses started to tingle. And like, this just doesn't seem— there's more to this story. And it's not for me at this juncture to figure it all out. But your point is duly noted, Mr. Byrd. I just want to get into, you said your client, what is his work hours? What does he work?
Currently he's on disability and does barbering on the side, Your Honor.
Does he barber out of his house or through a shop?
Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner.
I like pull up on my clients and cut their hair at their homes.
Okay.
Before you make it, I just want to point out, especially in domestic violence, we have a lot of times it's a lot of victim blaming. Why didn't the woman do this? Why did she repeatedly get assaulted and then go back? I think that we have to look at this in a manner of, it is typical domestic violence. She has called out for help. She is asking for help. She's made allegations, and I think that's where, and there's further allegations that they're going to sign a sexual assault warrant. I think this is a matter of keeping people safe at this point. He does have a criminal history. I see 5 felonies going back to 1999. And I also see a DV that was dismissed in 2023. So I think instead of blaming the victim, I think we need to just look at it for what it is. I understand that. Why would you think
for the record, Mrs.
Why did she, why is she still living with somebody who assaulted her? This is what domestic violence unfortunately is. And maybe she has no other means of getting to wherever she was. So
please put your hand down, Mr. Turner.
No, Mr. Byrd. Okay, Mrs. Coyle, I wasn't necessarily implying that I was blaming the complaining witness. I just duly noted, as Mr. Byrd noted, that seemed to be an unusual fact pattern for this type of case. In addition, Mrs. Coyle, I do note, and I take with some nominal weight, although he has not been formally charged yet, the CSC case you just referenced. That is a nominal consideration in my bond consideration of determining bond. But I don't want to be on the record. It's clear that I was no way implying that I was blaming the complaining witness in this matter.
So
I just noted.
I understand.
Okay.
That. I just like a lot of times that like we point the finger back to, well, why did she do what she did? And we're really not for actions. I understand that we have to look at everything in a totality of circumstances, but we really don't know their relationship from reading an investigator's report. They have kids.
And you are 100% correct in that assessment. 100% correct, and I agree with you. I'm ready to rule, Mr. Byrd. The court having heard argument back and forth in this matter, duly noted both positions from both counsels in this matter, duly noted and well argued, I may add. And both attorneys make a good point as to, we don't really know what the true extent of the nature of this relationship. My concern at this point is to maintain the safety of the complaining witness and maintain the integrity of this case. So, weighing all those factors in place, and given that this is a misdemeanor charge, I'm going to give Mr. Turner a $20,000 personal bond with the following conditions. Mr. Turner, you're not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons. You're not to have any contact with Sharondia Green. And while this case is pending, you'll be fitted a GPS tether, be placed under house arrest while this case is pending.
I called the police. Oh my God!
Keep it together.
Do you need a moment to get yourself together, sir?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'll put you in timeout for a moment. Okay, one moment, Mr. Thomas. I'll be back with you.
Is everyone ready?
Kids, it's Christmas Day. Christmas Day.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, you got yourself together?
Mr. Turner, yes, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Turner, I'm sorry. All right, do you have any questions regarding your bond and or court date, sir?
Judge, I didn't hear a court date. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I need to ask what
January 8th in front of Judge Garrett. My apologies. Okay,
yes,
Mr.
sir.
Turner, you all right? You got yourself together now?
Yes, I'm dealing with it, sir. Yes.
Okay, you have a good day and a happy New Year.
New Year.
All right, thank you, Mr. Turner.
Fuck you for